Next, moving forward, I kind of just wanted to go over some of the key questions and key points that uh, were on the prompt. So, one of the first ones was leadership concepts and approaches. So, I wanted to kind of just go off and say the way I wanted to be show my leadership is, I've been with my team for about 4 years now, and I was one of the more tenured people that moved up to Portland when we had our Portland site move up. And, I thought this was a great opportunity for me to show my leadership amongst my peers. So I wanted to step out of my comfort zone and I wanted to show myself, what I could do. So as soon as I moved up here in April of 2019, I thought this was the perfect way to just kind of have a new beginning and start over. And one of the things I wanted to focus on was being consistent. So whether that be setting up meetings with skip level, whether it be with my director or other higher ups, I wanted to be consistent to do things that other people weren't doing, and I wanted to really challenge myself. And one of my leadership traits is staying positive. During the course of this project that I had started, the reports training, I had a partner, and there were several times where, my partner had doubt. She was a little bit nervous. She didn't really want to follow through with certain things, but, that was just a great opportunity for me to show my leadership and kind of just, take a deep breath, figure out what we were going to do, and kind of just find a different approach, something that would work for the both of us. And, going back to the six pillars of character that make up a good leader, one of the biggest things is trusting one another and having respect for one another. And I think that's really hit home for me. And just having those leadership traits was a great way for me to just lead by example. And my leadership style isn't necessarily one that's uh, telling you to do this, do that, but I want to really engage and kind of just show that I really care and just help people throughout that entire process as well. One of the biggest conflicts and obstacles that I noticed was just getting comfortable and stepping out of my comfort zone. I wasn't the best public speaker when I first started this, but towards the end of it, having a lot more practice, I was a lot more comfortable. And this was just a great opportunity for me to, kind of show my teamwork and collaboration and just show my leadership amongst my peers. And, practicing ethics was the next one. So, how would you assess your own leadership? Do you agree with your team's assessment? I think that we did a really great job as a team. We were able to really hone in and focus on our key goals, and that was getting at least more than 50% of the people that were in our training, get them the tools that they needed to be able to create uh, for themselves and kind of just start thinking bigger picture. And one of the lessons that I learned is, not everybody learns at the same time. Not everybody is capable of honing in information during a specific training. So, one thing that I really learned was as long as 50% of the room knows what's going on, then it's okay to move forward. Because the first couple of trainings, I was taking a lot more time explaining and just going over things over and over and over. But some of the advice that I got was just to keep moving and just keep going forward. And then lastly, I do kind of just want to say this project was a really great opportunity for me and it was really helpful. And I really want to just comment and say that if someone doesn't have this type of opportunity within their workplace or they've never done something like this is a great place to start because I never had this type of opportunity before. Luckily, I'm a little bit more familiar with the background of these kinds of projects. So this was just a great way for me to, show what I can do. But also, it was a great opportunity for other people in my class um, that don't have the opportunity to do this in their workplace. This is just a great stepping stone for them in the future.